Hi there. I am live right now with Kyle Kimball, who is from the New York City Economic Development Corporation.
Right.
I normally wouldn't read it, but it's really long.
Just call us EDC.
EDC,
Yeah.
Cool, I can do that.
Yeah.
So you guys are actually, you're kind of in charge of what is going on in New York in terms of economic development, what companies are coming up and making money for the city. What is the news that you have for us today?
So we're really excited to announce that we're launching our Take the HELM competition. HELM stands for Hiring and Expanding in Lower Manhattan. It's a competition we had starting last fall, where we selected 5 companies to grow and or expand or relocate to Lower Manhattan. And what we're really doing is we're announcing today that we're doing a second round, similar levels of prizes, $250,000 as a grand, 4 grand prizes of $250,000 to expand or grow your business into Lower Manhattan.
So it's obviously a bigger competition. How many applications did you get last year as opposed to this year? Are you just opening up applications?
We're just opening up applications at takethehelmnyc.com. Last year we got over 300 applications. We ended up selecting 19 semifinalists. They then go on to, we get more information from them about whether or not their plans to move to Lower Manhattan. We actually help them design, we give them money to design a video to promote their company. So that's sort of even if you're one of the sort of quarterfinalists over the 20, you still get $10,000 to develop a video of your business. Right. We then take it on to another level where we work closer to get them thinking about Lower Manhattan and find out how serious they are. Then there's a final selection where this year we're going to select 4 or 5 companies, 4 finalists and 4 semifinalists. The 4 finalists will get $250,000 to help them expand into Lower Manhattan.
And then the semifinalists get like $50,000?
The semifinalists will get $50,000.
So who, like, can you explain like what some of the winners were last year?
Sure, yeah, I mean we had amazing, I was on the judging panel last year. It was an amazing crop of companies. Last year we selected the Flatiron School, which is a coding school, to move to Lower Manhattan. Stella Service, which is a really amazing company that's helping online retailers know more about their customer service. There's Booker, which is basically a company that's helping service companies basically improve their business in the cloud. There's Paperless Post, which we all know, online invitations and their paper business. And then Grapeshot, which is an algorithm that's being developed, looking at web pages to optimize search.
All those are tech companies.
Yes.
And when we were talking earlier, you're not just pigeonholing with the tech companies. You
We're
guys
not
are
necessarily.
looking for anything.
Yeah, this year we're looking for companies of all shapes and sizes to either to expand into Lower Manhattan or to come international, be new to New York. It just so happened last year that we picked tech companies, but it's not necessarily the case that that's where we're headed this year.
It's not the rule.
Yeah.
So what would you say, I mean, you're the one who knows kind of what's up. You understand this ecosystem, especially in New York and Lower Manhattan. I mean, what do you think the city needs in terms of innovation and what kind of companies would you like to see, contributing to the economy of New York?
The ecosystem is really complex, and things like TechCrunch are a huge part of it, because the power of branding of New York City is often about convening and getting the right people into the right place, talking about the right things. Our role is to sort of try to solve some of the systemic problems that we have in the city to make it easier for tech companies to grow and be here. We often find that oftentimes that's a real estate challenge. And that they don't have necessarily the space or like authentic space that they can move into. So we have tried to address that by saying not everyone has to be in Midtown South, and you don't necessarily have to be all alone and looking for a home to grow your business. And so why don't you look at Lower Manhattan, because you've got great fiber, you've got rents that are 25% cheaper, you've got great transportation in the area, and there's more space than there is in other parts of town. So we're really trying to highlight Lower Manhattan as a place that companies can grow.
Cool. So my last question for you, Kyle, is companies who are watching this right now or have heard about the competition, I mean, what advice would you give them coming into the application process? What would you kind of put in their mind as how they can move forward with this?
I would say don't be intimidated by the process. It's a really easy application. Just apply early. We are very helpful during the application process. So don't worry about the bureaucracy of it. Just really apply. And second, I think be really committed to thinking honestly about Lower Manhattan as a place to go. Those are probably the two key things I would say.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Kyle.
Thanks
I
for
really
having
appreciate
me.
it.
All right.